That was a really bad intro. I don't think that's gonna look good.
Welcome to BC Radio.
Well, yeah.
Dude.
Bad open.
Yeah, let's not do that again. I'm not allowed to do the ASMR, so.
Yeah.
Leave that to you.
We're gonna get. Like, I don't think I have enough. Like, I don't think I'm hot enough to get like creeps to watch us. Is the problem. So, I'm not worried about it.
Well, we don't know that. We got one over here.
Yeah, but it's not. the guy's not creeping for me. He's creeping for you, by the way.
No, Jacob, he's creeping for you.
Oh, you're right. Jacob is creeping for me.
The other guy.
Welcome to BC Radio. We're your hosts. I'm Brian.
Hey, I'm Cheyenne.
Of course, we got our beautiful magician behind the scenes, Otto, and we got another guy with us today. I don't know how often he'll be back. Hopefully it's more because he's cool. Jacob.
From
Vermont. Went out, got us.
Can you hear me?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, not from. Bleep that.
Bleep.
Moved to Vermont. There you go.
Here from Vermont.
Helped us with some audio stuff, so hopefully this week sounds better. As well as went and did the most important thing he could have done for this, which was get us some beer.
I'm not even drinking it, but
I'm drinking it.
Like, all a bitch wanted was a coffee, and I'm just getting handed fucking beer, dude.
But what's better, beer or coffee?
Right now, I need a coffee. I'm tired.
Yeah, but beer's better.
Y'all are... You see, you understand me.
I don't get it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I planned on doing.
Have you eaten today?
No, I haven't eaten today.
Are you
That's
gonna-
why
are
I
you-
wanted coffee.
Are you going to drink that beer after?
Yeah.
I got a Corona.
Probably.
On an empty stomach, dude. This
Hey,
is great.
friend. That's what I do.
You've had a hell of a
All
morning,
right.
bro.
Y'all forgot to mention that y'all can hear me now.
You have a Corona?
Otto has a microphone this week.
He
as
has
well,
a Corona?
Yeah.
Aww. Is it cold? Ew. I don't think I want that. That is not cold. You don't have a mini fridge up here?
You need one. I wish.
Oh, you do need one. I have one. It's
You
like
really?
the best thing that's ever
Wanna give
happened
it
to
to
me.
me?
I have a mini
GoFundMe?
fridge.
No?
Yeah, dude. Sign up for
We
the...
have a GoFundMe actually.
sign up on the GoFundMe and the Patreon.
New reason for their GoFundMe is
Get
to get
Otto
Otto a mini fridge for the beer.
Lukewarm beer.
Yeah.
He doesn't need
I
that.
had two room temperature IPAs last night.
You know what my dad always tells me is that you get drunk faster off of warm beer, so
You do, and I did.
Really?
that's what my dad always
I
said.
didn't know that. You know, I haven't had like a tall boy Lone Star in a while. The last time I did was last year. Me, my sister, my cousin, we went to Dallas to go watch a hockey game for her birthday, my sister's birthday, and the night before I was on the game with my friends, and I like went out, bought a case, or bought like a little 6-pack of them, pounded them, and I like after everyone, my friends were all like, keep going, and so I kept going, and then super drunk that night, woke up hungover, got halfway to Dallas. I don't even know what little town we're in, but got halfway to Dallas, had to go into the bathroom to like dry heave.
Yeah.
Nothing came out. Told my sister, I was like, you gotta drive, and then she hit a dog.
Whoa. Whoa. She hit
Yeah.
a dog?
She hit a
what
dog.
What kind of dog? Was it small?
Nah, it was like a medium
So
to
she saw
large. Well, it wasn't her fault. So what happened was
It was the
like,
dog's fault.
Yeah,
Of course it was the dog's
Hold on,
fault.
look, it was this like little country ass like town, like Texas town, obviously. And we're like driving through, and they're
Like Giddings? Kind of?
type, yeah, and we're about to. It's like 4 lanes of traffic, 2 going one way and 2 going the other, and so we're in the left lane. There's a car kind of like behind us on our right side, and my sister at the corner of or I see the dog first. I go, hey, watch out for that dog, because like she's coming straight across, and my sister goes, oh yeah, I see her, and then just out of like she stops, and then out of nowhere she just tries to book it. And my sister's
That
like,
poor fucking dog.
boom, and she goes, did I hit the dog? And I go, yeah, you definitely hit that fucking dog. And she goes, what'd I do? And I was like, you gotta pull over, dude. Like, we gotta see if the dog's okay. And so she like pulls over, she's crying, like freaking out, and like I get out, I go look at the dog, and some like guy runs to go get the dog, and I'm like, dude, I hope that's not his dog. I hope he's just a good person.
Was it his dog, and did the dog die?
It was his dog.
Okay.
The dog was alive.
Okay.
Because we were going through like, what's up?
Thank the Lord.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good at least that, like, he was there so that he could, like, take the dog to, like,
Well,
the vet.
it was really funny because like the poor dog, she's like shaking, she's scared, she's terrified, and I'm like, dude, we are so sorry. He goes, no, like, you're okay. Like, I saw it. Like, she ran out in front of you guys. Like, it's not your guys' fault. He's super calm. For a guy whose dog just got ran over. Like,
I would have been like hysterically
it must be
crying.
Something that's like slightly normal. Not obviously
Well,
getting hit,
I
but,
guess
like,
in like
being
the
out like
country towns.
Yeah,
But also
and
like pay attention to your fucking dog.
well, I go, dude, like, what, like, do we need to take her? Like, cause it was a really small town, so like he walked from his house to the gas station that we were like next to, and I'm like, dude, like, we could take her. Like, what do you want to do? He goes, no, it's okay. Like, I'll handle it. Like, don't worry about it. And like, nah, I'm 100%. He killed that dog, but you know, country living. But
that's probably why he was so chill about it.
what he said was that they left the house and he left the house. And he goes, I guess I just didn't close my gate, and she just pulled it out, and I was like,
just didn't close the gate.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you should let your dog
Ran
die
out
because
in
you were
front
being
of y'all.
stupid. Yeah.
Oh my god, fucking shot the dog.
But then the story gets better. We get like right to the outside of the house, and like I finally throw up in the car. I had a bag, so I threw up in the bag.
because of the dog.
No,
No,
I was just hungover.
He was drunk.
I was
yeah.
hungover as shit,
Yeah.
and like threw up. I felt better. Went to the game, had a great time. Went to sleep. Woke up.
Dude,
Went
I
back home.
forgot why we started talking about that because I was so focused on the dog. Like what a fucking
Yeah.
what a detour, man.
What a great day.
Wow.
What a great February that was. That was cool.
Good February.
Yeah.
I never have a good February.
Why?
I don't know. It just sounds like that. It's just like the worst month of the year for some reason.
What happened to you last February?
Nothing.
Were we friends last February?
No.
Yes.
This
What?
past February.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so but I wasn't talking about.
Obviously.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about this past February. I was talking about the
Last,
February before.
no,
yeah.
we weren't, because we didn't know each other yet.
We
Well, we
didn't-
like, in passing, we knew each other, but we never like.
Because we
We
started
weren't
this
friends.
in March.
He's talking about last year.
I know,
Yeah.
but this year we.
Yeah, this
started
past February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
March.
We met in like March of last year, because. Or no. That's when Aaron started working at the store. We
when
met
I
in
left.
like May of last year. I think that's when you started
Yeah.
working.
It was a
at
few months
Sumi's.
after I left Sumi's because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
left at the end of February and then I left the warehouse right after my 21st in March.
Yeah, so
And then it was-
I'd say
it
it
was
was
like
like
1 or 2
April
months
or
after
May.
that.
I was thinking about that day where you asked to go to see Knock Loose, and I was like, that's kind of pathetic. Like the way you asked it. Cause one like, yo, yeah, like maybe I'll see y'all out there. But you
Can
like
I go with you?
visually, I can see you like no, you had like no excitement. You were like, yeah, can I go with y'all? And I was like, what? And you were like, yeah, like, do you mind like if I go? And I was like, sure, I don't care.
I know we don't like really know each other, but can I go with you guys?
Yeah, really funny.
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing.
It worked
now,
out,
look, now
though.
we're friends.
We're like really good homies, dude.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's
Fuck yeah.
crazy. Crazy how things work. And then now we've seen Knocked Loose twice together.
Speaking of concerts, you know who just... Well, I'll save that for later, actually. But there's
Oh.
a band that I really want to see that announced a tour like 3 days ago, and we haven't talked about it yet. And they'll be in Houston in September. Like, to start their show, too, they'll be through Texas.
When we went to the Post, we saw the last month of all of the concerts.
Oh, you went to Post?
Yeah, we went to the Post. This
That's the
past
place
4
I've been
days.
telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Sick.
it's okay.
You went?
I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, we went to one of those art museums
Yeah.
that you walk through, and that was because of Jacob.
That's cool.
He forced it onto us, and we loved it though.
Yeah, no,
we
it's
have,
really
we
cool.
have millions of videos I gotta show you. Some of them were
That's
on
awesome.
Post, but
That's fun.
Dude,
what?
Post on the Post.
Whoa. Post on the Post. No, it was awesome though. But yeah, we saw all the months worth of like concerts and stuff that
Yeah.
were happening, and I think one of them was Turnover from this last month, or it was someone that we all like. I forgot who it was though. This past month.
Dude,
but-
I was supposed to go to the Turnover show in Nashville, but I didn't go. I actually am kind of upset that I didn't.
Because you didn't go to the one here in Houston.
I
did you? Oh, you
did,
did, yeah.
But I was gonna
Oh,
go...
that's right, yeah, because you didn't give me any merch.
I do remember. You did not get her any merch, bro. Or
Did
get
get
any
him?
merch. Yeah.
Her.
Yeah,
It's
her.
fine.
Brian's at her now.
I think I
Yeah.
should transition at this point. Bro, hold on.
Oh my.
You want to
oh
know
my
what's going
God.
to... You know what pissed me off? So, here's the thing, man. I'd like to consider myself an ally, a very open-minded person, right?
Okay.
I think everyone has the right to be who they are, what they want to be, and I can respect that. You show some patience towards me as we navigate these new changing times, then I'll more than happily have your back in anything, right? We got a call from someone to apply, and I answered them, and they were like, yeah, my name's like, I'm not gonna say their name, but they were like, yeah, this is my name. My pronouns are Z, they, and I said, you said what? And they were like, my pronouns are Z, they, and I was like, oh, okay. Just making sure I heard that right. Immediately, I was like, no, I can't, bro. That's just ridiculous. Am I crazy for that?
I don't think so, but only
Otto,
because...
am I crazy for that?
But only because...
No, keep that in, bro.
Only because I just get confused.
Yeah, but like, I'm like, what does that even mean? What is that supposed to invoke?
I don't know.
To a certain degree, sometimes stuff like that, I'm like, this is just for your ego to be different. I feel like it has to be, right?
Well.
Because if they were like...
Well, before we start this, let me
We're gonna get canceled today.
No.
Let me pass this over to Jacob, because I think he's gonna need it after this.
That's fucking crazy.
Here's my thing. Look,
Me
I
and
said...
Brian, when we haven't even made it far on the podcast and we already get canceled.
One sip of beer got racist.
Got a little homophobic off that one sip. But
so
Fuck.
what does that mean? I'm
Wait,
willing...
educate.
I don't know.
I'm willing to change my perspective on that.
Zerze? Z-Zerze?
Yeah, I don't know.
Z-Zerze. That's a thing?
Yes. I don't... Okay.
Let's hear it.
I don't know exactly what it means or why it means it. I'm treading very carefully in this moment. I to a certain degree, I understand whether if someone wants to, because people have different levels of hormones within their body.
Right.
So
This is
people,
Otto. He's beating around the bush.
Yeah.
If people want to fully transition from man to woman or woman to man,
Obviously,
I understand
it's totally fine. I'm cool with that.
Well, that's
those hormones are unleveled, but just let me finish.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Those different hormones are definitely there, but my thing is that like that's not even like transitioning at that point. That's just fully identifying as something that technically within biological sex does not exist.
Okay.
Within gender,
Yeah.
because gender and sex are
Obviously,
two different things.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to transition from man to female,
Right.
correct me if I'm wrong, don't cancel me. You could do male to female and all that stuff, where you could be non-binary, you could be, right in between, you could feel like you're more fluid within it, stuff like that, right? Because, not to hate, but JC is
We'll cut that name.
they seem very fluid between it.
Yeah, you're right about
they're
that.
still musty. But other than the musty, they are very fluid between it.
Yeah,
But
you're
when
right.
it comes
Okay.
to pronouns, at least for how I see it, you're kind of right.
Right? It's an ego thing, right? A little bit.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a bad ego thing. It could
Nah,
be a good ego thing.
yeah.
It could be for themselves. But certain people that I have met, there's definitely people that are like, this is me, and if you don't automatically know it, then I'm going to murder you in my brain. And I'm going to hate you forever.
Yeah, it's crazy to me
because
because
it's impossible for me to understand or know that. It's like I don't know your name before I know you.
and
supposed to know that?
those people are crazy because it's like you're wearing a picnic blanket and you smell like a fucking wet dog. What am I supposed to call you? What am I supposed to refer to you as? Yeah, you are a heavy stinker, dude.
Oh my god. I plead the fifth, actually.
Don't cut this because obviously those are just bad examples of like a very small,
there's
marginalized
of
community.
amazing people
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
identify crazy and different stuff. And
You're being dramatic now. You're being dramatic.
I don't even think she finished her coffee yet.
Anyways, well, so we don't divulge into all that.
Cheyenne likes to say the F word.
Yeah, she does actually. She called me that. She came in and she saw my hair and she said, "You look like that." And I was like, "Whoa."
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say that.
I matched your sass when you said that too. You said it just like that. You said. See? Yeah. But look, man. I mean, be who you are and everything. I'm all about it.
Be you.
But like, come on, dude. Z? What?
I also think it's like I also think it's a Zoomies thing though too, because Zoomies are very, very degenerate-esque, and I feel like it's like people try to make Zoomies Spencers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and
but
Zoomies isn't Spencers.
I'm like,
And not saying that all people don't belong in certain places, but
Nah,
at the same
of
time,
course
there's going
not.
to be a lot of people that
You
think
can't
it's
mix
stupid.
that community and the skate community and
Yeah.
just be like, oh yeah,
It's-
we all belong.
Because there's going to be hate no matter what.
But
Yeah.
was okay, hold on.
It's
But
like
was
putting
I
nerds and jocks like together and expecting it to work out.
as much as I want to be like, yeah, it was immediate no because of that. Obviously, there was like other things that they were like had some pretty big red flags about. But
Like work history and yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it happens because when I was there too, there was a few that were pretty much the same way. It felt bad to be like no because you have that internal notion that they're gonna assume that's why.
Yeah, but I
feel
mean,
like
it was
I
also
always hired the LGBTQ.
they had a really
people.
bad attitude. They had a really weird attitude about having to work there. Like they were
Like,
making it seem like they had to have a job.
My parents are making me get a job.
There's that entitlement again.
Speaking of, hold on, wait, we'll move from that before we all get a little crazy with this.
I'm not even speaking.
I met a great dude yesterday.
Really?
This guy was the guy I messaged y'all about.
Oh, the guy that likes Linkin Park and hates his parents?
Oh my god.
Or his mom?
Yes.
I wish I would have taken a picture of him.
Did he look like?
Ridiculous haircut.
Oh.
Insane haircut. So first of all, he's like this really pale white guy. Maybe not really pale, but he was pretty pale, and he had like a really nasty hairline. So it would like here, and then it was like here, would come back, and then come forward here.
The nastiest peak.
Yeah. But his hair was like jet black, like pitch black, and then it was super thick where it was. But like he also wore his hair, like his hair was probably about an inch or 2 inch and a half maybe off his head, and it was like so flat up on the top right here. It looked like he wore half of a do-rag. It was such an interesting haircut. And he's talking about, like, first of all, he, like, just grabs me aside. He, like, comes in. He goes, where's y'all's I Heart Boobies bracelets? I had one, and then it just snapped on me.
So he had an accent, too.
This guy is fucking awesome.
Wow.
So we show him. He's looking, and then, like, I'm just not bothering him. Kayla, our boss, he's doing his thing, and then I go off and try to do my own thing. And as I leave the register, he catches me. He goes, yeah, man, I wish y'all's bracelets weren't $5. He goes, I only got 4 right now. And I was like, dude, stop talking to me.
They're like $5.95
Well,
before tax.
Keep in mind, I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, dude, you're probably about like 18 maybe. So I'm not tripping. Like, I get that. Whatever. Like, you're still young. And then he's like, yeah, because I really like the boobies bracelets. And, yeah, like I usually wear those all the time. But then he showed me his Linkin Park. He goes, yeah, not like my Linkin Park. And then he pulled out like this dog tag he had. And it had like Chester Bennington's name. And like his birth year and then the year he died, and he goes, yeah, like I'm a huge Linkin Park fan and all this and that, and like he just goes on and on about Chester, and I'm like, dude, stop talking.
Wow.
It like the whole conversation. Keep in mind,
you said he's 18.
I thought he was, but I'll circle back to this. So
Oh.
he keeps going. He goes, yeah, you know how he killed himself, right? And I was like, yeah, it was a really sad day, like, you know, tragic circumstance. He goes, yeah, you know, I try not to judge just because like you don't know the circumstances. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know, like you can't really judge suicide because you don't know what happened. You don't know what's going on. Like a lot of people like to be like, oh, it's selfish, da da da.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, you're right. And he goes, well, like take for instance, like I'm not trying to be offensive or nothing here. And I go, oh fuck, what are you gonna tell me? And he goes, well, he's like, let's say, you know, who you're close with. And I was like, I got like a really like a best friend of mine, like I've known him since we were like 11. And he goes, well, let's say your best friend kills himself because he was cyberbullied like Amanda Todd was. And I was like, the fuck? I was like,
Amanda Todd?
yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
How does he even know who that is?
I'm like, what are you on, dude? Like, what's... And then he goes on a whole rant about Amanda Todd killing herself, about it, like, it wasn't her fault.
Amanda Todd? I haven't heard that name in like...
Ages. Decades.
So long.
Bro, it blew me away. I said, what the
Amanda Todd? What?
And,
Cyberbullying.
yeah.
Talk about like 2014,
And
bitch.
then he's like...
The fuck?
He's like, so, like, imagine that happens, well, and the judge lets off the guy who bullied your friend. Like, are you going to say they're bad or good? I'm like, well, I'm going to say the judge is bad, like, obviously. And he goes, yeah, right. And then he, like, I don't know how he did this, but at some point he pivots from that to being, like, a diehard Christian. He's like, yeah, like, he's like, man, like, I'm a real big Christian, like, or he goes, well, first of all, what he says, he goes, well, I wouldn't call myself a Christian just because, like, there's a lot of like mess in that. He goes, I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God, but I don't associate myself with like a church or nothing, but I know there is a savior. And I'm like, okay, that's totally fair. He goes, but I ain't with that Satan shit. And I was like, what are you talking about?
He likes to talk. He likes to hear himself talk.
It's so funny you say that because as he starts talking about that, I go, you don't have friends, dude. You just wanted someone to talk to. So I like settle in and I'm like, dude, I'll be here for a while. So like,
was this an interview?
No.
Or just a customer?
This is just a customer.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he goes on and on about like his beliefs and stuff. And he goes, yeah, you know, like I like the slasher movies too, but like, he goes, like,
he
my
has
favorite
multiple personalities is what he has.
He goes, I like Scream. Those are real good movies because it's more like a CIA, like NCIS kind of like investigation. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He goes, like, obviously there's like the serial killer, but like there's like a detective element to it. And I'm like, no, there's not. Are we watching the same movies? And then he goes,
yeah, I mean.
And then he goes. Yeah, and I tried to watch like Chucky, and like I liked it, and then they started doing like the rituals and stuff, and
what?
I had to turn it off.
How
and
do
I
you
was
even
like,
say anything about Chucky, bro?
I was like, what are you talking
Is
about?
he okay?
I don't know.
I think he's leading to the point where he doesn't like that same shit like he says.
Yeah.
Yeah. He what? But how do you say Chucky?
Hold on. He liked. I can't remember all what he said, but he liked Linkin Park, and what else? I gotta find that. Oh, and then okay, so by the way, that whole conversation only took like 10 minutes. 10 minutes at most. But I swear to God, it felt like an hour. It felt like the longest conversation of my life. And then finally his phone rings and I go, thank God. And it's his mom calling.
I was gonna say it couldn't have been a friend.
No, his mom called, I guess, to check on him, hangs up, and then she calls him again. And I go up to my boss and I go, he goes, I wanted to bail you out, but that was a really funny conversation, so I wasn't going to help. And I was like, you know what, man? I respect that.
Dude, I would have started talking to him with you.
No, he was...
I would have just started asking him questions.
And then, so, like, I finally walk away to try and get away from it, and then I have to go back to the register to get something, and then he picks me, he, like, calls, he goes, hey, man, I'm so tired of my mom bitching at me for this fucking bullshit. And I go, I turn around, I go, what? And he goes... Well, my mom's telling me I should work at the AutoZone, and I'm like, Mom, I'm 24. Let me make my own choices. And
that's why he knows who Amanda Todd is.
Well, here's the thing, and I was so close to asking him. I was gonna be like, do you have a job? But I know the answer was no. And if he told me no, I was gonna laugh.
He probably can't keep one.
Yeah, so I didn't ask. And he's like, he goes, well, don't y'all agree that, like, between the ages of 18 and, like, up, like, you should be able to make your own decisions and everything? And I'm like, yeah, you probably live at home, and, like I live at home, too, but that's cool, but, like, I have a job. Like, yeah, you should probably have a job. Like, support yourself at least a little bit, right? And he's like, yeah, but, like, I want to get my own job. And I'm like, okay, that's fair, but have you got there? He's like, no, not really. And I'm like, well, then maybe AutoZone isn't a bad choice. And then, like, finally, I just walk away because I know he's about to keep going, so... He finally goes, he's like, all right, well, like, thank y'all so much for letting me, conversate with you. Like, I'll catch y'all later. I'm like, please don't come back. Please don't.
Wow.
Best part, though, was that he, like, in the middle of him talking about Linkin Park, I, like, kept looking at his hair. And I went, because I had, like, the stick, the long sticks. And so I'm, like, leaning on it. And I go, and I turn away and he goes, you all right? And he goes, you all right? And I go, yeah, I had a.
Oh, yeah, just... I
had the cough.
Really bad allergies today.
And yeah, like, cause I was like, my eyes were watering. I was holding in my laugh so hard. It was the most intense thing I've ever had to do in my life to not laugh in his face.
I wish I was there for that.
I wish I had like really good artistic ability so I could draw a picture of him because he looked like a cartoon character. It was amazing.
Damn.
Shout
I
out
wish
that
I
guy,
was there. Dude, that's honestly, he sounds iconic.
He was, dude.
I wish I could have met this guy.
If he comes in again, I'm gonna try and take a picture and show y'all because
Dude.
he is. I don't think you should take pictures of strangers. It's super weird, but this guy just had that look. That like he looked like he would be easy to draw in like an offensive cartoon.
Maybe y'all are besties now.
I hope so. I hope to see more of him. That guy rules.
Get him on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, let him know.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, dude, we got this podcast, and you
cast.
happen to be the topic of discussion our last
For better
episode.
or for worse, you were talked about, man.
Not in a bad way, though.
No, I mean, like...
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Don't watch it, though.
Not in a bad way, but you probably don't want to look at that
Right.
video. So, yikes.
Ugh.
What a guy, dude. What a fucking guy.
What a guy. That's awesome.
Shy, how's Nashville?
So,
This is a great transition. You see how I did that? I said,
It fucking sucked.
what happened?
Dude, I hope my cousin doesn't watch my podcast.
It's all out of love, though. You can have an annoying... Like, I have annoying cousins.
No, it's not out of love.
Oh,
Like, I am, like, actually, like, I never want to speak to her again.
the rich one?
No, that's my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you should get your sister to sponsor us.
She needs to go to our GoFundMe. And
What's
give us
her
some
what's her real estate agent thing? Sponsor.
Castor Real Estate.
Yeah,
Throw up a title card.
right there.
Website.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk about my cousin badly on the podcast.
It's bad
I
luck.
really hope she doesn't watch this. Maybe cut that part out where I said that it was not out of.
Yeah, okay. Here. We'll give us the highlights.
Okay,
of
so
Nashville.
highlights of Nashville.
Did you get to meet Lizzie?
No, Lizzie wasn't in town.
Damn, heartbreaking. She came
She
out with a
just-
new single or something, right?
She did. It's called Everest.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to it, but
It's good. Just sounds like Hailstorm, but it's a good song.
controversial.
I like it.
Hailstorm.
No, yeah, I do too.
I love Hailstorm.
Really?
She's also extremely attractive.
Yeah,
When
so
she's younger, though.
my cousin does her hair. Yeah. So I was supposed to go to Nashville, but to go meet Lizzie, but my trip got canceled. So because of the rain, so I had to reschedule it, and I unfortunately had to go when Lizzie went on tour. She has.
I hate that you just be like meeting people.
Dude.
Oh yeah, so you guys know the band Lit, where that song My Worst Enemy.
Yeah.
That song My Worst Enemy. I just met the drummer of Lit.
Can we get
We're
lit?
friends now.
You know-
Wait, can we get lit? Get on the podcast.
Live performance.
Dude, I could be like, yo, I could ask him.
Didn't we
That'd be
text,
so sick.
Didn't we also ask not Simple Plan.
The plain white
forget it.
tees.
No, no.
What,
Oh,
the
the All-American
All-American
Rejects.
Rejects?
All-American Rejects.
That'd be
Like,
so
it could-
sick.
Yeah, it couldn't come to my brain there for a second. We
Dude.
asked them because
Wait.
they're on their garage
We should
tour
do
right
a backyard show
We
hosted
could
by BC Radio.
we could totally do a backyard show.
Whose backyard though?
My backyard.
Definitely
we?
Shy's
I have
backyard.
no HOA at my.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, and the house behind me is like it's empty.
Just lock your
They're on
doors
their
and
world
they'll...
garage tour right now. I'm pretty sure we texted them. I can make sure. right
Dude,
now.
that'd be sick
That'd be
though.
aw-
Like backyard show at my house. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get it. That'd be so... Wait.
She'll buy a cake.
Dude, that would be actually sick.
No, BYOB.
Ooh, I'll get a keg.
Yeah.
I would get a keg. Honestly, that'd be sick.
Yeah, keg just for band. BYOB for everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd be badass.
Wait, we should do that.
We should do that.
Should we fucking do it?
We should actually fucking do that.
Let's do it.
We could easily do that.
I think we could do it.
I'm trying to get into booking and shit right now anyway.
There's your chance right there.
So I can just like
We'll book
boom,
them
boom.
and then we'll book some openers. Make it a whole little thing.
I'll call up some people. Hailstorm, hey.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Whoa, what a lineup.
I know, right? What the fuck?
What a lineup.
So random.
Have me open with EDM.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It'd be like all over the place, all scattered.
I'm all
That'd
about
be
it.
sick though. Just kind of do everything.
Wait, I'm excited. Can we do that?
Yeah, we should do that.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let's see let's see what that would take to do.
Do we have to pay the bands?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, I don't
Can
know that-
everyone just do a free show?
Wait.
exposure?
I got an idea.
All American was doing it for free.
Yeah, they were. And then he made an OnlyFans
Did he really?
to pay for it, I guess. Yeah.
Wait, why don't we just charge people to get in then?
We could do that.
And it don't gotta be crazy. It'd be like $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
$10
It's pretty good for a backyard show.
$10 BYOB, just to cover some stuff, you know.
That'd be so crazy, honestly.
That'd be sick as fuck.
I'd be down.
We should do it.
We're just people with dreams.
Yeah, we are. I think
We're
we're the
gonna
biggest.
make them come true, though.
We're dude. We're the biggest dreamer.
Yeah,
The dream is I don't have to be a
really are.
fucking welder and I can do this forever and drink beer with my
Dude.
buds.
I know. I don't want dude. I don't want to work at the warehouse anymore.
I fucking.
I don't want to work the warehouse life anymore.
Bro, I was
fucking hate
in
it.
class last night and I was like welding and I was like, dude, I really don't want to do this. This fucking sucks.
Dude, I'm like, I would rather make candles.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure once this paycheck comes in, I'll be like, oh, maybe I do want to do this, but like.
What do you guys know about Glixen?
Oh, Glixen, I
Glixen's
love
good.
Glixen.
Glixen's great.
Love Glixen.
Glixen's
Really?
great.
You guys would know.
They were just here,
They were.
like a
Weren't they
2
with,
months ago, 3 months ago.
Who were they with? They were with another big band.
They were, yeah. But I don't remember who it was. I'm pretty sure Ray went to the Glixen show.
We'll have to bleep that name.
We don't have to bleep it, but we can.
I think it'd be funnier if we did. Just a little.
Yeah, you don't exist to me. No, I'm just kidding. Stop. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Stop.
come back anytime, man. Yeah. Now we really gotta bleep it. Now that's really gotta get. It doesn't have to be cut. It just has to be bleeped.
Bleep. Yeah. I should just start saying like bleep instead of said name.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh.
You won't. Knowing you
I
can't.
could.
No,
I
you
just
can't.
I just be talking.
You talk and then you don't know what you're saying until after you're saying it. Then you say it and you go, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, you do that real bad.
Otto, for the bleep, we should do Scott Pilgrim style, where it's that like black bar that goes over what's her face, Amber.
You should do that.
That'd be funny.
What's her name? The chick in Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
Did you put on a video? I thought Otto put a video on his phone, and I was like, "Are we that boring this week?"
No.
That kind of hurt my
That's
feelings.
where I hold my phone.
Yeah, I was like, "Dude, I'm hurt," but he didn't, so we're good.
Dude, I'm not going to work today.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear, brother. We're drinking all day.
Stop.
Fridays are for day drinking.
Dude, I feel like I wish I could just get paid to do like stuff like this, cause like
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't want to go to the warehouse.
I don't want to go to school.
I don't want to work at the warehouse anymore.
Look, if we could, here's the goal.
Help.
Look, we'll peel the curtain a little bit. Here's our goal.
Okay.
For every episode needs to average 100 viewers for like the next couple months, at least. Right?
Okay.
I feel like that's an attainable goal. What do you mean? Okay. What is that? That's what you did. You said, "Okay." What is that? Like.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Wait, you know what I've been thinking of trying?
What?
That we should do, because you can play copyrighted music on TikTok.
Yeah.
We should do TikTok lives of us like doing an actual radio show.
I've been saying we should do TikTok.
As soon as Otto does his clip downs that I've been telling me to
Dude, so he like kind of showed me how to do like clips, but I've been so busy. No, because I literally.
Hey, we've been busy too.
Okay, first of all, Otto he put the video in the drive, but it wasn't the right video. So he had to fix it, and then the video didn't go into the drive, so he had to fix that and actually upload it. Brian's over here like sleeping. And then, so by the time that the video actually was up, I was packing going to Nashville.
And by that point, too, I was busy for those 4 days.
Yeah. And then he was with his Vermont friends.
Because we're not cool enough.
I guess.
Nope, we're not cool enough.
Not.
We're gonna have to find a new producer soon, man. Leaving us high and dry.
Hey, Ty. I was just wondering if
Ty, are you out there, buddy?
We're down to do some sort of really shitty podcast.
If we don't pay you,
We won't pay you.
we'll give you a couple laughs, a couple beers here and there, maybe, unless one of your friends gets you beers, like Jacob did today. But
He's our
PA.
for today. Wait, that rhymed.
Yeah. Wow.
PA for today.
Oh my God, you should be a rapper.
Oh my God.
Lil Shy.
Oh, ew.
Wow.
Okay, cut it out. Lil Shy.
Dude,
I bet you that exists already.
Probably. I keep looking over there because I am super tan.
I'm really white.
Shocking. But yeah, I'm really tan. I've been in the pool like every weekend these past like 3-4
I want to
weekends.
go to the pool.
Dude,
My friend is at the pool right now. I'm supposed to be at the pool.
dude, it's a great day for the pool. I could have been at the pool too this morning.
My friend Diego, he was like, he's literally drinking Lone Star by the pool right now.
Cheers, brother.
I should be like, what up?
Live picture. Cheers, brother.
We're all drinking Lone Stars. See, dude? Can you
Dude,
see this?
That's sick.
Wow.
That looks like my aunt and uncle's pool. Is he in their backyard?
He's in his backyard, weirdo.
Oh, I'm the
At
weirdo.
Brian's house.
Imagine he's like friends with like your aunt and uncle.
That wouldn't surprise me. Nice, that was good.
Thank you. Imagine. I should be by the pool right now, honestly.
I should be getting my tan back.
Does my like
Wait, you're never gonna believe what I got our company to do.
What?
Doing softball.
Oh, you did tell me about that.
Yeah.
Why is my stuff not sending today?
We have a game Sunday, and I plan on crushing Memorial City.
On Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I want to go.
You can go. You can go hang out.
I don't want to see any of them, though.
Okay, then no go.
But I want to go because it'd be fun.
So then go.
I'll think about it.
I feel like...
What time is it?
There's not, like, a hard time just because, like, sometime after 7, because we're going to close the store and then head out there.
Okay.
Why are women like this?
Maybe.
Why are y'all like this? I don't understand. Every woman ever is like that.
I think it would be fun to go, but
okay, not every woman ever.
At the same time, I'm just like,
Who are you?
Brian, go ahead, Brian. Speak your truth.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Couple beers and that misogyny starts slipping.
Dude, I would drink a couple beers there
and then start getting misogynistic.
And then start getting like
homophobic.
Racist.
Which one is it, Shy?
I would just start getting mean.
Depends on the day.
Yeah. Guys, we all know the G word person is gonna be there.
Is he? No, he's not.
I thought you said he was playing.
Not this week. I don't know if he'll be there. But I mean, if he's there, who gives a fuck?
Dude, he has FOMO so bad he'll probably be at every single one. Please.
Good point. They're whispering stuff. Wait, can you go and take a charcoal grill?
I don't have a charcoal grill. I have a different kind of grill.
Can you take
Dude,
a grill?
I need a grill. Can we grill?
Dude, what are you doing 4th of July?
Well, you invited me, and I asked.
Oh, yeah.
and then he was like, I'm going to have my son. And I was like, that's fine.
That's fine, dude. Who gives a shit?
Brian's girlfriend's pregnant. It's like it's a kid-friendly environment. And he was like,
I mean, there would be a pool.
Yeah. And then, cool. But then now we're, so.
Let's bring the other one.
Dude, you know what's crazy, actually, though? You know what I thought about the other day? Aiden got really cool with Emma, and I'm gonna have to break his heart and be like, we're no longer together, dog. He's gonna be like, damn.
Wait, what are you doing 4th of July?
Yeah, you want to come to Brian's?
Yeah, you want to come to
It's like not my fucking house.
Liked it or not.
That's so real. I love you for that.
Dude,
that's awesome.
I want to, I think that'd be fun,
So
though.
here's the thing. I
grill.
recently discovered something about me and my good friend. We're really good at making ribs. We made some of the greatest ribs ever.
They did turn out good? Because you were like,
out-
if they turn out good, we're going to make them.
Yeah, so 4th of July, we're making the ribs. So my thing about ribs is I
love ribs.
I don't like my ribs like what's the word I'm looking for? I like my ribs sweet. Right? Pork is a better meat when it's sweet, right?
Yes, I agree.
We can agree, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I hate pork shake and bake.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah, no.
It gets moist at the bottom.
So I did this thing. I saw this guy. It's in like the Traeger grills, like the pellet grills. So you put them in for 2 hours, take them out, throw some stuff on them, put them back in. I'm not gonna give you my recipe, by the way, but I have a great one.
Gatekeeping.
Foil them up, put them in for another 2 hours, take it out, unwrap it,
All the flavors.
and then
I like this one better.
put it back in for an hour, take it out, and then it's good to go. It was delicious. It was sweetness to perfection.
That sounds
The
so good,
sauce we
dude.
got for it was terrific.
So I'm inviting myself.
Yeah.
That's totally fine, dude. That's how
Yeah.
proud of those ribs I was. I'm like inviting
Dude.
everybody I can. I'm like, dude, ribs, come on.
I mean, my girl's in Vermont, so you're gonna be my bitch for that. Day.
I literally.
I'm the production bitch today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
So he gets the invite. Yeah.
Yeah.
the podcast team has to be there.
Dude, that whiskey you gave me last time I was there is like my favorite whiskey now.
Buffalo Trace.
Yes, and I was talking to my dad on the phone. He's like, Buffalo Trace, yeah, like
So good.
that's crazy. Your friend let you have some of that. That's expensive whiskey.
Yeah, it is.
And I
I'm
was
like,
like,
I haven't had any in
so
so long
good.
because you drank so much of it.
I didn't drink that
Yes,
much
you
of it.
fucking did.
I actually
Yeah, you did.
stopped drinking it because I didn't want to drink a lot.
You
What?
drank a lot of it.
Did you get Tennessee moonshine?
No, dude, I didn't do anything when I was in Nashville. Like, when I say I really did not do shit, like, I dead ass. Like, I really wish I would have gotten to experience
We should
more.
plan a trip to Nashville.
We should. Guys, the whole time I was there, I was thinking about the podcast because, like, oh my god, it's so, like, you would fucking love Nashville. Have you ever been?
No.
Yo,
It's so you, like, dude, it's so us coded, like.
Listen.
What would
Me
I do
and
in
Jacob
Nashville?
got synergy right now. Watch this. When me and Jacob are going up for Vermont, y'all can go
pass
to.
through Tennessee.
Yeah, we have to pass through Tennessee either way, so
Nashville.
y'all can go up there.
Oh,
at
you're
the same
right.
time.
Yeah.
We'll
Wait,
already
let's
be
get
up
by at
there.
Nashville.
Yeah.
So-
I'll go to Nashville with my 8th-month pregnant wife.
Yeah.
Girlfriend,
yeah,
my
that's
bad.
true.
No.
Car podcast. Just
Dude, that'd be actually like
On
a
the
like
road.
a vlog.
Yeah.
I can't think of.
We did a vlog for those 4 days. I have to edit it still.
I can't think of anything more uncomfortable for my lady than
Yeah,
a road
dude,
trip.
no, for sure.
Dude, they have this Tennessee moonshine. I'm sorry, I'm like talking right now, but
No, you can hear
the
it.
We'll cut it.
The
Just kidding.
Tennessee moonshine that I had, I got apple pie moonshine.
Oh,
Ooh.
apple pie's like my fucking
It's the
fave.
greatest. No, you're good. And then my dad got a like Irish cream moonshine. as
Yum,
well.
yum,
And,
yum, yum, yum,
dude,
yum.
on the way through Nashville, because I was supposed to get it on the way down. By the time I got down there, it was closed. But me and Otter were dead ass stopping.
We should go whiskey tasting. Do they do that?
Yeah, so it's this huge cabin on the side of the highway off in the woods, and they have like 14 different flavors of moonshine all lined up for you to try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
dude.
you can take home everything from like a shooter to a fucking.
Dude, I'd be on my
Why
ass.
didn't I do nothing like
Yeah.
that? I wish I would have done some shit like that because that would have been so cool.
I should have told you because that's what he was in there for.
Dude,
I went through there for
well, my cousin lives there, so I just kind of assumed like, oh, like she knows like what to do and shit, but like we didn't really do anything.
Dude, let's go to this place right here. Giant Texas Distillers.
Ooh,
It's a nice
I'm down.
whiskey. We should go.
We should go.
We
We should go.
go do the podcast, get shit faced on whiskeys.
Oh my god,
See
who's
who throws
driving?
up first. I'll make my girlfriend try.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
No.
That is wild,
Give the wife
bro.
a shot of whiskey for good luck.
Dude,
They're like, you
she's
need
like-
this. Yeah.
She's gotta like stay sober and shit. Dude, that
Nah,
sucks.
that baby needs a shot. Here you go, baby.
You know what I found out like
Water-
is
water
kind of like
tastes
weird to
fine.
do. That like it's like an old world parenting thing. So like when babies are teething, obviously like their gums hurt
They
and it
put
feels
like
weird.
Jack Daniels
They
on their
put like
gums.
whiskey.
They used to do cocaine back in the day.
I didn't know that, but they'll put like whiskey or like vodka on their gums to like numb it. And it's nothing. Like you literally just dab your finger in it and you just dab it down. Just take the
my
edge
dad
off.
used to give
Apparently
me.
that's super weird.
My dad used to give me like a sip of whiskey to get rid of my hiccups.
That's awesome, dude. That rocks.
Awesome.
I'm taking that home.
I would just say I think
No
that's all
wonder
the
you-
time.
Yeah, I'd be dad.
No
Dad.
wonder. Yep. That's also because my dad like lived by Jack Daniels, so like that's also why I love Jack Daniels.
I'd love to go to a baseball game with your dad.
Dude, he would
We
probably.
need to.
Dude, I know. My dad like he loves baseball. So.
What's your dad's favorite team?
The Royals.
That's right. Okay, that's I was.
Because
making
he's
sure.
from Kansas City, but
Yeah.
he's an Astros fan. Like my dad,
Ew.
he's one of those people who like he likes baseball so much, like he cares more about the players, like
Yeah,
not
obviously.
necessarily the teams, you know.
Mhm.
So, but he is a really big Royals fan, but he does root for the Astros.
Ugh. I don't know why that reminded me, but speaking of like Lone Stars and Astros, and I love you, Lone Star, sponsor us, please. And just all things Texas. I got to build a board for this for these two ladies. They were teachers. They were going to California for vacation, so they needed some like cruiser boards. So they had me build one. And because they were teachers, I asked them. I was like, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on like in our government and the way they're trying to restrict curriculums and stuff like that. I'm like, do y'all think that really affects like how y'all teach, especially here in Texas? Big red state. And they're like, well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, there's some things, but like, really, if it's already a part of the curriculum, they really don't take it out. They try to, but we just throw it in their face and say, hey, it's part of it. You know what I mean? Like, this is part of that history that we are teaching, and you can't get rid of it. And instead of going through this long, drawn-out, like, fight about it, the school systems and, like, the Texas government will be like, okay, fine, whatever. They'll try and implement new stuff, but they won't really try to take away too much because it becomes a huge fight.
I mean, have you seen the bill that they're passing for like complete public education?
Yeah, it's
restriction?
fucking dumb. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I think it's so funny too that our whole first episode, the very beginning of it, was just shitting on Elon Musk.
Dude, and they're having a breakup before we get to that.
Yeah.
But it made me feel so much better though, because like I love Texas. This is my home and I don't want to leave it. Like,
Yeah.
obviously I'm great for y'all, but like I was Texas born and raised for all its faults and all its good things. I'm like, dude, this is my home.
I like
No,
Texas too. I'm not like the biggest Houston fan
Oh, no.
necessarily.
So here,
like,
wait.
I'm outgrowing Houston,
Here's the thing.
but-
Here's the thing, man. Before I'm a dirty, fucking rotten piece of shit, ugly, stinky, waste of space, pathetic, ugly, stupid, uneducated, low life, absolutely loathsome piece of garbage Houstonian,
Yeah.
I'm a Texan.
Yeah.
I'm a Texan first before anything else. I'm a Texan.
Yeah.
I'm not a scummy Houstonian.
Yeah,
No.
that's real.
I'm a Texan.
Yeah.
Through and through. But yeah, man, like I can't see myself living anywhere. Like everywhere's nice to visit, man, but like this is my home.
I want to travel, but I want to still live in Texas. You know?
I think in my future, my goal is definitely to have. So my big plan though too. Let me start off where I am. My mango. I would love to live in New York, which would be amazing. And then have a crib in Vermont, but then also have a crib in Texas too, because I would love to have.
In this housing market?
Well, that's very true.
We gotta get rich.
I would love to have a winter home in Texas.
No, yeah.
And then a summer home for Vermont.
In this housing market?
Yes, I know.
Like if like okay, if we have money like that.
Let's
if we have money like that, then yes.
Money, we're not enough.
Because trust me, like I would love to have like a home.
Dude, I'd have a beachfront house in Florida.
Dude, I would love to have like a winter cabin in Montana.
Oh,
Bitch,
that'd be so sick.
I love Montana so much. It's like so beautiful out there.
Why don't we start splitting stuff like that?
We should.
We need real jobs first, but
we can get one.
yeah. We either need to get real jobs or
we need traveling jobs or something. Like we need a job where we can like work from home.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do too. Is I low key
watch the podcast, brothers.
My closest goal right now is I might be getting an RV.
Watch the podcast so we can have a
talking
really nice cabin.
To somebody about getting an RV.
A beach house.
I would love to have a beach house. Guys, I literally have 2 houses in Florida.
You don't.
I don't, but I can. No, we can literally go whenever we want.
What the Are you serious?
I've been telling y'all this.
Wait, what part of Florida?
In Cocoa Beach.
What, is that east or west?
Well, it's 30 minutes from it's 30 minutes from Orlando. So it's like south.
It's
okay, so southwest.
Yeah, it's like by Melbourne.
Southwest, yeah.
Fuck, dude. We should go next year.
Yeah.
Let's
Dude,
see
we'd be on the Gulf of America. Back to Elon.
Woohoo! No.
Oh yeah.
It's not on the Gulf side. It's on the
Atlantic.
Yeah.
So that's east.
That's east.
I didn't say east or west.
I said
you
west.
You guys said that.
I said so west, and you go yeah, I like southwest.
No, I didn't. I said
Rewind
Orlando.
Rewind it.
I said it's south of Orlando.
And then I said, oh, okay, so then like southwest, and you're like, yeah, like southwest.
I didn't say southwest.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, either way.
Elon's having a really nasty
breakup. You're gonna play this back, and you're gonna be like, yeah, she didn't say that.
We're gonna play it back,
no,
and
we heard it.
Yeah, we did. We're gonna play it back, and
I'm gonna put it like fade on the screen, like Southwest.
I don't think I said that, but okay. I said south of Orlando.
Anyways, Elon and Trump are having a really nasty breakup. Really funny. It was really funny, and then Trump pretty much was like, yeah, we're gonna take all the money away from like Elon Musk stuff, and then Musk was like, well, you were on Epstein's island, so who cares?
Really? As if this was like new news or something.
Well,
like,
the problem is like
we all knew this already.
Obviously, but then it's like, but you were cool with it up until he took your money away.
Yeah.
Right? Like that makes you look bad too. Like that's not the win you think it is.
Jeez.
I'm just hoping.
They're both stupid.
I'm just really hoping that Trump gets the CIA on Musk though. That'd be really funny.
I think that they both.
Because the day both of them die, I'm throwing something on the grill and I'm turning up my music and getting in that pool and having a day of it. That's my national holiday, and I'm gonna celebrate every year on that day. I'm like, sorry, can't work.
Dude, can I come?
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
It'll be a national holiday for us. We'll be mad. Yeah.
I'll fly across the country for that.
Dude, we'll take sick days, take PTO, whatever we got to make sure we get that national holiday. Both of them.
This is a holiday for us, so.
Yeah. Oh, what are you celebrating? Somebody died.
I'm giving up my Christmas for this.
Dude, I would. Yeah, that'd be sick.
I totally would, dude. Fuck.
That'd be awesome.
That is awesome.
What else is happening in the world?
I wish I had my vape for real.
What are we at on time, Otto?
50, because we were cutting music short.
Remember when I said I was gonna quit vaping last episode?
Yeah, what happened, dude?
Actually, I technically didn't buy a vape. Some random guy in Nashville bought me a vape and cigarettes.
Oh.
Weren't you dating somebody at the time?
Oh, yeah. But it wasn't, I didn't ask him to buy me it. It was my cousin's friend.
Oh, okay.
And, like, I was at the gas station. He was behind me, and he was like, I'm going to get a pack of cigarettes. And then he's like, I'll buy your
He's
vape.
like, I'll get you a vape instead.
He's from Canada.
Well, I'll get you a vape instead.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, I met, like, a lot of famous people. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw Jared Leto. Not sure if he was in Nashville, but he walked past me, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, he was going to take you to his cult in California and do some R-word things to you. Yeah, he does that.
I can't wait for the new Tron movie, though.
What kind of R-word?
The rape word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not rape if you like it.
Not sad.
What? Jared
That
Leto's
was
hot.
crazy. Quote that.
He's hot.
Put that in big quotes over the video, please. That was...
That's the title.
It's not
Jared
rape
Leto's
if you
hot.
like it. Hello, like,
When he was
please.
younger, yeah. When he was actually still in 30.
See, because now he looks like a cult leader.
Oh my
like, Now he
God.
looks like a
They're
cult.
doing a
he
20-year
is, yeah, but now he looks like it.
anniversary
I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Of that
Something you grow into.
album
Mhm.
with the kill on it. I forget what it's called.
A Beautiful,
A Beautiful Lie, yeah.
I'm gonna murder you.
In LA. A Beautiful
The
Lie,
fact
yeah.
that you didn't
Bury
automatically
me,
know that
I was like, wait. It's been a long time.
Finished with, yeah.
It's been a long time since
Dude, fuck yeah, I love you, man. You're awesome.
Yeah.
You're great.
Y'all
Jacob's
are just
awesome,
equally
man.
autistic.
Both autistic beaners.
Can you play the video that... I might have to find this video and send it to you with that girl. She's like, so yeah, the planet is dying. The government hates us. The animals are leaving. The aliens aren't contacting us. She goes on like this weird little rant, and then the music swells of that song, and then she goes, it might just be us, but do you really need anyone else? And then it hard cuts to a COD Black Ops quickscope montage with that song. It is the best video ever. You need to pull that up.
I love it.
Wait, that
We
is
have
funny.
to pull it up. Every time I see it on Twitter, I have to retweet it. If I see it on Instagram, I have to put it on my story because it's such an iconic video.
That's a perfect clip right there.
It's great. Yeah, find that. I'll remind me to send that video so you can see it.
Speaking of music, y'all, what'd y'all do for the next playlist?
What?
The one that y'all haven't touched yet.
Which
that
one?
we haven't touched.
The new music one?
Oh,
The new music one?
Yeah, the playlist.
Improv.
The new music one. We've been updating it. I've been
Yeah.
updating it at least.
Me
Oh, you
too.
have?
Yeah, I've been adding stuff.
We both have been.
It's just I think we're gonna change
we
it.
didn't take off the old songs because it's still new. So like,
Yeah,
if
we'll-
people haven't gotten it saved and stuff, we wanted to keep the old
Gotcha.
songs
Okay.
on
So-
there.
Go
'Cause
save that
there's- yeah.
playlist because every time new music drops from big artists that we like, you guys are the first.
Because
to
eventually
know.
we're gonna take off the songs that are on there.
Exactly. And then you'll be late to
So-
the party. Lie came out with some new stuff.
Yeah.
Turnstile's album came out last night. Haven't listened to it yet. Woke up really late.
I've had a
Did you listen to it?
time. No, I was busy from
Oh, yeah,
the times of like
You're right.
10 p.m. to now.
I've
Wait.
been thinking we should make an auto playlist.
An auto playlist? What auto? Why don't you just join our playlist?
What if
Thank
I want my
You want your own playlist? We could have like an auto tune.
Autos picks.
Auto tunes.
Auto tunes is great.
Wait.
Actually, we might do that.
That's actually sick.
We could do that.
We should do that.
You know, speaking of, you know who asked to be on the podcast? Connor.
Connor has to be on the podcast.
The other day, he was like, "When are you guys gonna have me on the podcast?"
Oh, stop! That's exactly.
Yeah,
I
I know. He's like, "When are you guys gonna have me on?" And I was like, "Dude, we'd love to have you on, but like me and Shire like shoulder to shoulder
Dude,
every episode."
he misses me. So
Yeah, he does.
bad.
Oh, that's all he does. Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I'll get on there. I'll just talk to Shy, so it's cool."
He loves
Or he
it.
goes, yeah,
Connor.
He'll just
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
yeah.
this the whole time.
he goes. I go, "Yeah, we don't have a lot of space," and he goes, "Oh, that's fine. Like, she could just sit on my lap,
Oh
or you
my
could."
God.
Or he goes, "Or you could, like, whatever you want to do." And I'm like, "Really, dude? I'll sit on your lap."
Stop.
We're talking all about
He's
the
so
same Connor
funny.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hurley Connor. Yeah, shout out Connor, bro. That guy's
Shout out
awesome.
Connor. I don't think he watches this, but I know Austin.
No, he does. He does.
He does.
Yeah, he
Oh,
the
hey,
other day
Connor.
the other day we were at his car, he was like showing me his like some of his Pokemon cards, and he goes, "Dude, I think you're cool enough, like," he goes, "I'll give you my number, and like we actually need to hang out." And I kind of like accidentally backhandedly was like, "Yeah, like we'll hang out, yeah, like whatever." He like laughed really hard.
No, he's actually cool.
Nah, he's super sick.
I remember one time we all went bowling and I was like going through my medical issues and I like blacked out. It was really bad. Not like blacked out from like drinking, but like
It was
I
low
like
blood
quite
sugar.
literally, yeah.
I'd love to hang out with Connor. He's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out the Hurley
Only
boys,
ever hung
man.
out with him once, I think.
Yeah.
Outside
Really,
of
shout out all the Hurley boys. Those guys are great.
Ty.
Pruitt.
Ty,
Connor.
Austin, Anthony.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Dude,
Oh
I forget
yeah, I
he went
forget
over
he.
there.
Yeah, I forgot he went to.
Broke my
Hurley.
fucking heart, dude. Every time I see him.
I
Makes
don't
me
blame
sad.
him. He probably gets paid way more.
Yeah, he does.
He
does
deserves
way
the
less stupid
pay.
shit.
He deserves more pay. He's a good worker and he's young, dude.
Well, now
like,
he's the only one who like fluently speaks Spanish there too, so he makes all their fucking
Aw,
money.
I
Yeah.
love that for him because they have a lot of tourists over there.
Yeah, they do.
At Hurley. So.
All their shit's cheap. Like they have a rack for like $5 shirts.
Wow.
That's crazy.
They do. Yeah, it's cheap over there. That's
But yeah,
cool.
shout out Connor. Shout out all the Hurley boys. Love y'all.
For real.
Y'all are goated.
Miss you guys.
Miss you all the time. Even though I see y'all like every fucking day.
They're so funny, dude. Last time I was there, they're like, Connor was like walking past and he like did a double take and saw me in there and he tried to, wait, you were there, duh.
Yeah.
Who the fuck else would I be visiting? The fuck?
Angel?
No, I don't visit Angel.
Dude, that's gonna hurt his feelings.
I love Angel, but I don't know when he's working. I don't text him.
You're gonna hurt his feelings
Angel,
a lot,
I'm
dude.
sorry, we don't text.
You're gonna hurt his feelings a lot.
But I do get very happy when I see Angel in the store. I'm like, hey.
Every single time I go in there, it's a good chance he's there, dog.
Yeah, he works.
I mean, I have been in there quite a few times while Angel's been there. So.
What else is happening in the world?
You were talking about some music.
Glare is going on tour.
Oh, I did see that.
And they have
That's
a
who you're talking
pretty
about.
solid lineup, actually.
Wait, let me see, because I didn't look deep into that.
Yeah, I just saw it. So they're going to start their tour in McAllen. That's kind of crazy. Then they'll go through Houston, then Austin. Shockingly, they're not going to Dallas like every other band likes to do. Take it easy. Dallas is great. But they're going on with Cloakroom, Jive Bomb, and Destiny Bond. So we might have to go to that.
Ooh, I'm down.
Because I love Jive Bomb, I love Destiny Bond. Cloakroom's pretty solid. I like them. But anything to see Glare.
Fleshwater's going on tour.
They
as
are.
well.
I'm not going to be able to go to that, though. My
I
cousin
forget.
asked me to go, but it's on a weekday and I'll be in class.
Who are they touring with? Let me see. Oh, yeah, because the Houston date Chat Pile is opening, and I like Chat Pile a lot.
But you're also not going to Kubla Khan, so, like, fuck you.
Well, dude, I have no money right now.
Oh, but you'll go see Fleshwater, whatever.
I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna go to that. I want to, but there's other shows I want to go to. One Step Closer is tomorrow, and I literally don't have tickets to it. And I really, 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 really want to go, but I don't have any money.
One Step Closer is not only a fire band, but a fire song, too.
By Linkin Park.
And I'm about to
I
break.
didn't even think about that song.
Oh,
But
what?
yes, that two fire songs. Now I think
One
about it.
Step Closer.
And I'm about to break. Everything you say to me.
One step closer to the edge.
And I'm about to break. Dude, I should have been in a band.
Me too.
I'm a great
I
singer.
was in a band.
Yeah.
I was too.
And now look what you're doing. Podcasting for tens of people.
Yeah.
I technically still am in a band.
I'd love to be in a band. I'm a great singer.
Let's start a band, dude.
What kind of band?
I don't know.
We should do,
You know Jacob's a producer, right?
I could sing some shit.
Dude,
we should do whatever Leonard Skinner did.
You know that, right, Sean?
What?
Jacob's a producer.
Yeah,
I've been
you
making
told
music
me.
For like 7 years now.
Wait.
8 years now.
Let's do a country rock band.
Dude,
That'd be
you
sick.
know what's so
Will not
funny?
help it.
Because I was talking. I was telling my
Country
cousin.
rock, I feel like you
Like,
could
think
go
like
down
Skinner.
like the wage war route, or
Yeah.
you could also go down
I-
Yeah.
I could sing some fucking country
Dude,
music.
You know what
Yeah.
you know what I
Think
want
we'd
to
be
do
great
too? Folk rock. Like hard folk.
Dude, I'll do everything.
I'll do whatever.
I'll do anything. For
Yeah,
real.
Brian,
I'd
what
make a
instruments do
country
you know?
album.
What instruments do I know? I know the drums. I know the guitar. I know the keyboards. I know the electric guitar. I know the marimba. I know the
I
slide
know the
guitar.
marimba, too.
So pause. How well do you know all of these?
I mean, I've seen them.
Ah!
Okay.
Do you know how to play the drums?
Do I what?
Do you know how to play any of those?
Yeah, I could hit them.
All right, buddy.
So that was the worst.
My
bit.
drumming.
That was- that was great.
Just turned in its
Yeah.
own grave.
Wait, speaking of, there's this new game out right now. It's called Guilty as Sock.
Sorry.
Pretty fun. Pretty much like you go on trial, like you can pick like who you're prosecuting and all that, and then like the game gives you these like cards that like you have to work with, or you can make your own. And I played with some of my friends, and one of my friends, I told my friends, I was like, this is actually like kind of fun. I like this. And my friend goes, yeah, you like it. You're a professional bullshitter. Like, this is all you do. And I was like, okay, thanks. And then that just reminded me, a few weeks before that, our district manager, she came in and she was talking about, like, she had this list of people who, like, were professional bullshitters.
What?
And, like, she knew who they were. And I was like, was I on that list? She goes, yeah, you were definitely on that list. And I was like,
you
really?
are a big bullshitter.
I was like, really, B? She goes, oh, yeah. And I knew it. And I was like, damn, that means I wasn't a good enough bullshitter. And I was like, but am I on the list now? She goes, no, you're definitely not on the list anymore, and you haven't been in a while. And I was like, okay, good. But
on some bullshitter shit.
I'm, like, kind of flattered that people know me as a bullshitter. Like, that's
You are a big bullshitter.
I'm all about
You
it.
think I'm a bullshitter?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a bullshitter?
Yeah.
I'd like to plead the fifth.
That means yes.
That's not necessarily true. I need my lawyer.
Dude, we'll see in a court of law on guilty as sock.
And
Listen, I've had plenty of people tell me that I could be a lawyer. And I've considered it because I can argue like a bitch. I will, dude, I could be the biggest devil's advocate for absolutely no reason. But
And
then I
he's
could
watched Suits.
Yeah, I've seen Suits 4 times. All right, I can be a lawyer.
You know, it's
I
kind
really
of
could,
pissing me off lately.
what?
Nobody who watches us interacts with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up with that, y'all?
Do you guys hate us?
I just checked it a few minutes ago.
Nothing.
Wait, did you post
Nothing.
something?
No, I did.
Yeah.
Let me
Nothing.
post something on my actual Instagram
Nothing.
since that's the only time we
Why do you
like,
bitches hate us? Why?
What should I say?
Be like, stop hating us and ask us something, dickheads. I hate our fans, I think.
Do we even have fans?
Yeah,
we have a few.
we got like a smooth, like,
Ask us.
I'll be nice to say like 60 fans.
questions
60 loyal fans.
for
I'm a
the
fan.
pod.
Oh,
And
I'm just gonna spam text people. How about that?
And I hate all 60 of them. All 59 of them, not including Jacob, because Jacob rules. And my girlfriend, so 58. But none of y'all
See,
ask
no,
us-
Brian loves to say, oh, like, Cheyenne, all of the people on the podcast that watch are your friends or your fans. What the fuck?
I'll go down the list then.
I swear.
I'll go down the list. Okay, ready? I'll count Anthony.
That's for you.
I'll count Jacob now.
For
I'll
you.
write him out for me. My girlfriend.
Okay.
I'll do half of Angel because he also watches for you.
Aw.
Half of Aiden.
No, I feel like you got a full.
No. Half of
saw
half
that
of Connor,
bullshit.
half of Austin, half of Ty. And then
I told you, I said last time, a lot of them are people who watch for both of us.
You're wrong.
Okay.
And then I
Then
have
tell me who's watching for me.
literally 60 minus 2, 3, 4, 5.5 people.
Rochelle,
Okay.
for both of us.
I mean,
That-
to be fair, let's talk about that comment that
I was
we
about
got
to say
on our
that.
last
Speaking
episode.
of, yeah, dude, Shy, we gotta dress you up a little more. we need the views, man. So apparently, to one of our loyal viewers,
I'll pull up the comment right now.
Shy
Apparently,
is-
okay, no, because I should read the message.
we need to do.
What is the last message he sent me that I didn't respond to?
What are those kind of thumbnails called? Clickbait thumbnails with Shy wearing something very revealing at the front of it. More just pretty much the overall thing of this was more Shy showing
Quote,
skin.
unquote.
Yeah.
You have everything it takes to grab a guy's eye. At least in my eyes, you have to be one of the hottest goth ? Apologies if that's not the right word. Chicks I've ever seen. So use it to get people to click.
Yeah. That hurts my feelings because am I not goth enough? I'm definitely not. Rhetorical question.
No, and listen. Okay, wait.
Dude,
I gotta go
I'm
to the
just-
YouTube. I gotta go to the YouTube comment though too.
He did leave a YouTube comment. This guy
was
rocks.
hilarious.
I wonder if he's gonna watch this episode.
So it said, cool to see Shy on this. I'm sure you guys know about the audio was cutting in and out a ton after 12 to 13 minutes.
I didn't know
About
that.
Shy and her buddy. Shy and her buddy.
Tell him.
That's what got
We
me
should
moving.
start introducing the podcast like that. Make Shy do
Oh.
the intro and be like, I'm Shy and I'm with my buddy. That's how it should be, I think. We need to redo this intro and do that.
Ooh, yeah.
That guy rules, man, because all he wants is no substance. He's all eye candy. That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yup.
That is so
He
Shy,
Yeah.
I think yeah. If
I
you
think
want
our
us,
thumbnail should just be like one of your really hot photography pictures that you take with Diego.
yeah.
And then in the show, it's you in a straight jacket.
That'd be sick. Yeah. I like
Yes.
It's total clickbait.
Oh,
shit.
man.
You know, he's like,
That. We'll put you in like a Victorian era like
Dude, that's
handmaid's
fire.
outfit.
You know what's so funny is like when I come here, I don't like get super fitted
No.
up.
No, you're dressed like a
Especially the
lesbian.
Dude, it was so fucking funny because like I posted a picture of me in a dress while I was in Nashville.
Super flowy, like the hair's flowing
It was,
and
yeah,
everything.
no, like my hair was like
Very
up, but it was like,
feminine.
you know, cute. It was
Yeah.
like feminine. And I was wearing flip-flops. I don't even wear flip-flops, bitch, but I did in this. And I was wearing like a long, pretty, cute little dress. And Brian like messaged me and he said, "Wow, what did he say?" He said something
I
about.
said, "Wow, it's so crazy seeing you dressed like a girl and
He's
not
like,
a butch
it's crazy
lesbian."
not seeing you look like a fucking lesbian. And I like sent him a picture of what I looked like then, and I was like, you spoke too soon. I was like, I literally looked busted as fuck.
Yeah, you did.
Like I was like, I literally.
you are the most lesbian appearing straight woman I have ever met.
I think so. Yeah.
Dude, I just like don't want to try all the time. Like, you know
And
what I
that's fine.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
but at least I, you know.
But this goes back to that conversation we had where you have the demeanor of a man.
Yeah, you make me so proud of how manly you are that I aspire to be like you, Shy.
Yeah.
Someone told me today I was like an angelic angel.
And who was that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was this person
A prize horse?
that
You better cut that shit out.
Oh,
has to stay. Just bleep it. Dude, that's funny. Yeah, that's staying, bro. That has to be in.
The way that she looks at me out of guilt.
Why? Who's guilty?
You
You-
well,
well, actually,
he might be.
yeah, he
He might be. According to a court of law, he might be guilty. We'll find out. We'll find out what the jury has to say about him.
Dude, let's
July
sneak into the
17th.
jury.
Yeah.
I don't think he's guilty because he's got a fat cock.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
Mr.
Your Honor, how could someone
Your
with a
Honor.
long schlong be that guilty?
Dude, I don't know what his schlong looks like. Like, damn.
Me when I lie.
I mean, all those people that where he's going are gonna know.
Oh.
My God.
He is going to be the prize horse, if you know what I mean.
Oh wow.
Anyways.
I hope he doesn't watch this.
From
Please cut
Yeah, he
this
can't.
out.
He literally, Shy. He literally can't.
Anyways, mugshot.
This is bad. I wonder if he has a mugshot.
It's not what I'm talking about. Mugshot the band. They have a new album coming out on the 20th of June of this year, and
I'm gonna piss myself.
came out with some really good songs. I like it. I'm excited for this new album.
Hot Mulligan came out with a new song.
They
Did
did.
they really?
Yeah,
I
they did.
love Hot Mulligan.
That was our first concert together.
That was
That's also. Never mind.
where I met. And then.
Yeah.
And
Where I
now-
met beep and now.
And then
Beep.
also,
And then,
and then that's where it started, and then
and then
that
ended
happened,
there, and then
other stuff.
Dude.
And then what happened at Hot Mulligan?
Yeah, me when, and then.
And then. And how? I don't know, but.
3 years later.
Wow.
It's been 3 years.
What a
It's
timeline.
been 2.5.
Yeah.
2
same
and a
thing.
few months.
Same thing.
You know.
It's been 3 years since I worked at Zumiez. Well, since I started working at Zumiez. Bitch, you are so. There you go. That's what you get. Go have the podcast, bro. He's talking about music.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
listening.
trying.
I'm trying. Definitely trying.
He's literally
Uh,
looking at New Music Friday right now.
Shut up, dude.
Anyway, yeah, Hot Mulligan came out with a new song, and I like it a
Scott
lot.
Ballou came out with a new song. I haven't listened to it yet. Love that guy. Great country singer. I think he's from Texas. I'm just excited to listen
Is
to
today Friday?
Yes, today's Friday.
Dude, I realized that earlier too.
We gotta add some new stuff to that playlist.
Dude, yeah.
which
we
y'all
did.
should save and listen to, and if you don't, then you probably like to kiss your mom in the mouth, you freak.
Split Chain came out with another new song, like another new single for their
Split
album
Chain's
that
great.
they're gonna come out with. But I've been talking about Split Chain. on this.
Split Chain.
Yeah, I've been talking about Split Chain.
talking about Split Chain.
Anyway.
Ben just came out with another song.
Oh look.
Um,
In Her Own Words came out with a new song. He loves In Her Own Words.
that looks wild.
Put it on right now.
We'll have to listen to that.
Play that track right now.
I mean, to be fair, they did make East and West.
New music.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you right now, though, aside from... Well, I mean, it is still about music, but we should definitely do that cover still. I still have it.
Dude.
And me and Jacob were listening to it the other day during those 4 days.
We should do a cover
Can we
to...
actually do it, though?
We should do a cover to I Need You from Leonard Skinner.
I'm
you know
down.
What? Sure.
Because I can do
I'm
that.
down for that.
Sure.
But I do want to do
I will
that.
teach you how to play the drums for it.
Because
No,
we
I'll
were
sing that
supposed
hoe.
we were supposed to do a cover of we were gonna mesh East and West by In Her Own Words.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna do it. I was gonna sing it.
with Ears to See and Eyes to Hear by Sleeping with Sirens. It does so
I have
well.
the perfect vocals for it. So.
Well, the thing is about the mix is that it not only had the exact same chord progression the entire time, but the vocals work extremely well with octaves because you have the octave range for Pierce the Veil, and I have the octave
Sleeping
range
with Sirens, but yes.
Oh, yeah, Sleeping with Sirens, sorry. I was going to see both of them this summer, sorry.
Wait, why have we done karaoke yet?
We should. Honestly, guys, I really want to fucking rent out a karaoke room with, like, my friends, y'all. But, like, you know, other friends, too. Like, you know, Aiden could come. Fucking Kayla could come. Like, that'd be fun. Like, you know, like old friends.
A little vibe session.
There's a
Guess
Japanese
who
karaoke bar
I
that
saw.
I used to go to with friends down.
Like in Asia Town, Katie?
Yeah.
That's where I went,
I
too.
fucking love
Yeah.
going.
And you
I've
can,
been
it's
there
like,
too with
it's
Angel.
bring your own bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can
Is
bring
it?
your own beer and shit, yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
also
they
buy
have their own
beer.
bar,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's
And you can be
really,
I do.
it's so fun.
I remember there being a cop at the bar, just like chatting up all of us while like he knew we were driving home buzzed.
Damn.
Awesome, dude. That guy rules.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck. No, that
No.
shit, that would be so fun.
Guess who I saw at Starbucks the other day?
Who?
Lily. And she had a man with her.
Oh, man!
And
Was she dating him?
It kind of seemed like it, but listen. So I'm sitting there at Starbucks, right, and I'm making my drinks, and I turn around, and me and her look at each other and give each other the most autistic, just like the most jaw dropping.
Yo, hold
ever.
up. She was not dating that man.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know who that man was to her. Maybe it was just a friend. I'm not.
It
Gonna
had
assume.
to have been.
But she came in, and I said hi to her, and I was like, bro, I haven't seen you forever. I told her that me and you still talk about her, and she smiled about it. But obviously, she was still like awkward as hell because Lily is Lily. But it was nice. It was
Dude,
nice.
Lily's actually one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
I miss her, and I was.
I miss
really
her
happy
so
to
much.
see
I think
her.
about her all the time. Literally all the time.
I was gonna ask her like what she was doing for work and what she was doing now, but I was too busy making frappuccinos.
She like.
Who's Lily?
She used to.
Sumi's.
Yeah, she used to be like a sales associate that we had at
We
Sumi's.
used to let her hit the dab pen in the back on Black Friday because she was too worried and anxious.
Nice.
Like she had to have it to like function.
Dude, she was on reg for like 4 hours straight, almost her entire shift for Black Friday, and we just constantly kept letting her
Dude,
just
she
go to
went in the back like, and I think she was crying.
Yeah.
And then she came back and she was like, "I'm okay." I just.
She ripped that
Dude,
shit,
yeah.
bro.
She was
I went
like, "I'm
back
okay
there
now."
after her because I was on the floor. I went back there to get something, and I could smell it
Nice.
back there, bro. It was rancid, but it was good too. We used to have the same stuff too. Hidden Hills. Hidden Hills was good.
I don't know nothing
bro.
about all that. I don't be smoking. I don't partake, but I do drink a little beer sometimes. So
It's a cousin of marijuana.
yeah.
Did you guys know that
What?
hops and marijuana
Are actually related. Like
Oh.
very
they're
closely.
yeah,
very
they're
closely.
very closely related.
Oh.
So technically, when you're drinking a beer,
You're consuming cannabinoids when you drink beer.
Are we drinking all day?
I'm thinking about eating a burger.
And drinking?
Dude,
Yeah,
my
go get
my
me a burger.
my
Yeah,
brain
I know.
is still stuck on that Buffalo Wild Wings.
Dude,
sandwich.
mine too.
Should we go eat beat-ups today?
Stop! I don't have money. I like, and yeah,
I'm there with you, brother.
broke
Me too.
ish, kind of.
We should go eat beat-ups though.
Something about
We
that.
should eat beat-ups though.
Let's just go eat beat-ups and get a water. No beer, water only. I really want beat-ups. Beat-ups would bang right now.
Stop.
I can help a little.
It's fine.
What if we go to beat-ups and you don't eat?
Yeah.
No, I'll
Do
pay.
that.
Don't worry about it.
Well, we'll figure it out later. Those are details. What are we at on time?
We are at 113, baby.
We need to figure out though, like, what we're gonna do.
I think
Am I playing music right now? Yeah.
this last playlist we did was amazing.
I liked it.
I really, really liked it, actually.
Thank you, Otto.
This
If anybody,
this is actually the first one that I've been drawn to listen to. 'Cause
oh, so the other
the
ones
other
suck
one-
shit.
No, because, well, the other ones I'm so used to. because you and Shy definitely do have very similar tastes in music.
Yeah.
And a lot of Shy's music I've already heard a million times. Not only because of the Zoomies Ox, but also just because all of the playlists that I listen to. And by the way, you are totally correct about what you were saying like 3 episodes ago.
What?
I refound on my liked playlists the one that was not Gazy, the one that was the other ones. And I refound it and I was like, holy shit, you're so right.
I don't remember who we were talking about, but yeah.
I think I was just trying to figure out in my brain even what is different genres. And you were like, no, that's like a completely different one. And I was stupid as hell. I didn't know the difference. But
it's okay.
You were totally correct.
I know.
I mean, there's no doubt about that. You know what's crazy though? This man tried to tell me the other day that...
Is our audio picking up? All right, we're back. Took a second.
Little bit of technical issue.
Some people had to wee with the fix our microphone, but
I only went wee because we were having technical issues.
I fixed it. Don't worry. If you guys had to pick a single band to exist and no other band, which would it be?
Why would you ask me that?
I'm not gonna answer that. It's such a ridiculously hard question.
Who asked that?
Diego.
Yeah.
I screamed at him to ask us this question. He's the only one too.
That's really hard.
One band.
So only, excuse me, only one band.
Ooh.
No other band.
Other band.
No other band in existence. Only one can exist.
Citizen.
I have.
Let's hear it.
If you could choose to bring back any band that broke up.
Title
which would it
Fight.
be?
Creed. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Title Fight's the
I
instant.
would say Creed.
If I could bring back any band,
Title Fight.
it would be Title Fight.
Duh, it's too easy.
But if I could only choose one band to exist,
Title Fight.
it would be Citizen.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I love you.
I don't have an
You're
answer
welcome.
for that really. That's
It's
so hard.
It's a hard question. But
Obviously not. You just threw that answer
It's
out
a
there.
hard question because there's other bands that came to mind, but Citizen is like the most impactful band for me.
Well, I think to a certain degree though too, it also
There's
does.
different kinds of like vibes.
Well, it does. It does depend on how good their entire discography is.
Yes, of
And
course.
Citizen is consistent throughout its entire thing. So is Title Fight. But I feel like Title Fight is not like it's amazing, but not to put
me,
one above the other.
I feel like Citizen just has like in every single one of their songs, like there's something different for it all. So I don't know. I just feel like, but they're also my favorite band.
What I think is crazy though too is in the middle of it all is not only an amazing song, but it's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I think that
It's unique.
just that song alone is what got me to listen to Citizen in the first place. I watched that music video with Jacob, and I showed him that song after I heard it nonstop on Zoomies Ox. Well, one because the outro of that song sounds like the Ox is just fucking up like
I know.
crazy.
It always confused people when
Yeah.
I was playing it. At the
So we'd
school.
play it at Zoomies, and it like all the different like sections and the parts, the drums or the guitar or the vocals cut out for a second or blah 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 blah, right? And it sounds like it's just absolutely like having an aneurysm.
Yeah.
But it's the coolest thing in the world.
It is.
It is
It's
so
awesome.
sick.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't have an answer. I've been thinking this whole time. I don't have an answer. Maybe
Joyce Manor?
Nah.
I
love
pick
Joyce Manor, but-
Manor. I love them, but like as like a consistency thing, like
Forever.
It's forever.
It's the only music you can listen to
That
for the rest of
sounds
your
like-
life.
I don't have an answer, man. I can't. I'd rather die.
Yeah.
You listen to a lot of different stuff consistently though, huh?
Yeah.
So do I, but I love Citizen, so
I think me and Shy though are like very used to listening to one band for like an entire
no,
day.
well, I mean, like for me, like there's other bands that came to mind, like The Story So Far, Movements, like Balance and Composure. There's other bands that
cutting it close.
cross my mind, but like Citizen's always kind of like that significant band for me. You know what I mean?
How does it feel
I love it. Their transitions are awesome too.
to be
They have good transitions.
all that you are?
Period.
Yeah, I don't have an answer, man.
Okay, valid.
Death. I would just choose to die instead of doing that.
Choose death, really?
Yeah, that's my answer. I'd rather die than have to listen to one band forever. And it's not because there's like not one band that's like not truly great, but like that would drive me insane. Because I used to listen to music that way, but can't do that anymore. I have to listen to different stuff all the time, and I bounce around between like genres and like artists and similar artists, but like there has to be variation, otherwise I will go crazy.
No, that's why I kind of picked Citizen. But I honestly like, yeah, I don't know. I like too many different genres. That would really suck if I had to only listen to one band for the rest of my life because I like too many different things. So
Yeah.
it's like, dang.
You were cutting. I need to listen to that song now.
Damn, I got some muscles.
You were tracking the post to
Okay.
find that it was deleted.
Okay.
Yeah, I was meant to be in a band. I don't know if y'all know that.
I really want to. Okay, but I seriously do want to do this cover with Otto. And can we do that? Why is it taking so long? It's literally been 3 years.
When I put those songs together,
It's not been 3 years. You're ridiculous.
It's
been like
almost been
It's
3
been
years.
bro. Whenever I put those songs together in FL Studio, I got goosebumps.
Dude,
Whole fucking body.
and
It was
the way Otto came up with that, I would have never thought of that. But it does.
I'm just a mastermind.
No, he does. With that was so crazy, like meshing those songs together.
Well, you realized how it happened, though, right?
What?
So I was learning East and West, and you told me to learn.
Oh, right.
And I realized they're the exact same chords.
I want to do a song with you, like, let's do this. And I was like, learn this song. And you're like, dude.
Well, okay, so when I was writing my own song on the guitar, though, I realized that there's a lot of other songs.
Hold on. None of the things I do is sassy, okay? Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, everything you do is sassy.
Girl, shut up.
He's a diva.
You said girl.
She's a diva.
Quiet. Anyways,
what
Otto,
is
continue.
up with this sassy man pandemic?
It's not a pandemic. It's an apocalypse, and I am the apocalypse of sassy men.
It's actually a blessing.
Yeah, I'm an angel.
You should be happy with it.
Yeah.
That's probably why we get along.
Well, it's what happens when you push feminism. All right.
Yeah. What? Huh? What?
The pendulum.
What happens?
That's a big bleep. Anyways, you know what one of my big dreams for this is that we get so famous we can host our own MTV Unplugged type of shows.
That'd be so sick.
You know what's crazy is I watched Ridiculousness for 4 days straight in that hotel. 24/7.
I would have killed
because
myself.
it was the only thing on. Although we did watch some wacky ass movies.
Can I hit your banana vape?
But think about it. Wouldn't it be sick to see Citizen do an acoustic concert?
I would love to see that. They're doing so. I wish I had the funds for this shit, and I hope that I can get the funds for this and change jobs soon because they're doing. If you're a Citizen fan, then you know. You
should be a bartender. I think you'd be a good bartender.
Everyone fucking says that.
I'm going to be.
I'm gonna do merch for my friend though.
Oh, which?
Serene. They're doing a new tour.
They're still together.
No, they're doing a reunion tour. A Texas tour.
Like a farewell.
Oh,
it's not a farewell. They're doing a reunion tour for Texas.
You know Jacob knew him in school, right?
Really?
I was in school with all of them.
Really?
Because Diego went to Bridgeland too.
Well, yeah.
I remember you're gonna have to believe it. I remember salivating. Fire.
She's so pretty, dude.
Big long bleep. Cut that.
That's okay. They're not gonna watch this. They're not gonna watch this. No, yeah, she's really good, but yeah, Nikki's talking about having me do merch and shit for them.
I feel like an underground violent.
That's a really good way to put it. But honestly, yeah, I can see that.
I just got another question.
What?
Do you guys believe in music therapy?
Yeah.
Oh,
100%. 100%.
Well, even you could even get more literal about it, like the tones and the frequency. Y'all believe in that at all?
I mean,
kind of, sorta, a little bit ish. You know what I believe? I believe there's a thing called the brown note, and I really want to find it and make people shit themselves every time they hear it.
It is real.
But I need to find it. No, nobody's found it yet, and I want to find it.
Well, listen.
I want to find the brown note.
If you find it, you will shit.
Yeah, but then I'll put in earplugs every time.
Make
other people shit themselves, because that's really funny. Nothing's funnier than seeing somebody do themselves.
That honestly is very true.
I was just about to say that.
You're gonna see a little boy and be like, you just shit yourself, and then you have to redo it.
Well, I'm gonna laugh at him. Well, then he won't do it again. He'll feel too embarrassed to shit himself ever again.
Oh my god.
Does the man stay in the room the whole time the woman is giving birth?
You know,
or is that a choice?
That's a choice. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
What
don't
am I gonna do?
know
Just
whether
leave her alone in a room full of strangers?
I would hope
All
not.
right, babe, bye.
I would fucking
Yeah.
hope not, but like,
All
I'm
right.
just asking.
Look,
a
this looks like it's
question.
gonna take a couple hours, so I'm gonna head home, hop on the game. Just call me when it's out. All right.
Well, I
Brings
don't
the
know, like,
Switch to
what
play
if-
on.
Yeah.
Well, because
Babe, you got this.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it in like the aspect where it's like, can your stomach handle it? Are you good? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like.
Yeah, I don't have a sense of stomach like I used to when I was younger, but now I'm really, I'm not.
Well, to a certain
by
degree
that
though,
stuff.
too, I feel like a lot of people when they're in that moment,
It's different.
It's such
Yeah.
it's such a like a not
It's
even like
also
a mental
intimacy
shock.
thing.
Yeah.
To where
Well, one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna be like, hey, let me look under the hood.
No, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna
yeah.
do that. I don't want to
No,
see
I
that.
understand that.
I will be by her
Obviously.
side,
Yeah.
like holding her hand and everything. Like some guys are weird and I'm like, yeah, let's video this and let's look. Not me, brother. That's
well,
not me.
I mean, to a certain degree,
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I don't know if I'd be okay with necessarily looking on purpose, but like if it's a partner you've been with for a long time, obviously you've already seen down there, but it's obviously like it's a weird shock to know that that is coming out of there.
Yeah, I don't want to
Tastes
see
like
that.
peppermint.
Does it?
Wouldn't know that.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, no, no, I'll be there. I'll be there the whole time. I want
That's
to be
a good
there.
dad.
Yeah, I try. I
That's
like.
that's a good husband.
We'll
that's
pull
a
up
good
after
dad.
it's done.
Hear that, ladies? There's good men out there, and they're brown, and they have tattoos and septum piercings, and are a
Not
little
all
bit,
of them are good though.
and they got a septum. So,
Anyways,
That's questionable.
am I? I like to think I'm a rare exception.
Okay.
It's a good song.
I love it. I love it.
We should do one of these days. We should do like a 2010s like pop playlist.
I'm so down.
Dude.
I have to. We should do that this one.
We should.
Fuck it, yeah. Let's this. Okay, it's
Like
the summer. Get outside, man. 2010s pop was awesome, man. It was all about getting outside and partying. Man.
22.
I'm
That's-
not put Taylor Swift in
Please.
When did that? Hold on. When did this album come out? I have to think about this. Yeah, Taylor Swift's not gonna be on there. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Hey, I was joking. I do not want
there.
it
Put
on
some Christina Aguilera.
Yes.
Genie in the bottle.
No. Damn
What?
it. The
You
end.
could-
The end from Black Eyed Peas came out in 2009. But I'm gonna put that on there. Late 2010s or early 2010s, late 2000s. That's this week's playlist. Just because I want to put the Black Eyed Peas on.
You could
there.
put
I fucking
like
love
the
the
old
Black Eyed
Selena
Peas.
Gomez and Zendaya songs.
Ooh.
and-
Dude.
Oh, stop. I'm going to put Lemonade Mouth in though.
That is so real, bro.
Determinate.
I know the whole rap for that song.
Like a love song, baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yup.
Mhm.
Stop. We should make a Disney playlist.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I don't know enough Disney songs.
Fire.
Oh, you know who else is gonna be on that playlist?
Who?
Pitbull.
Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
It's 305. Dale.
Dude, yeah.
Pitbull was great when he
Pitbull's
said the
gotta
N
be
word.
on that hoe. Whoa.
I think this is it for today, guys.
Yeah, I think we'll call it a night, call it an evening, call it a morning, whenever you watch this. Thank y'all for listening, guys.
This is something.
Just keep supporting us. We really appreciate it. We really love it. Keep watching, keep sharing. Reply to our stories, please, or we'll kill ourselves.
Can y'all be more interactive? if you
Yeah,
watch
man.
This? We need something to go off of.
Yeah.
Here for the people.
We're here for you.
Don't be afraid to like, subscribe, comment. We
Yeah.
also
share.
we
bro,
have
please.
all of our links in our descriptions. We
It
have
costs nothing to share a video, man. So please do.
But if you do want to have a cost, you can always go to our GoFundMe and help us out.
Yeah, you could do that.
It does not hurt for $1.
Get auto
Get Cheyenne out the warehouse.
Yeah, that too. Get us that.
Get Brian out of welding.
Get us that beach home in Florida. That's what we're shooting for.
Out the suburb.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Continuing to support. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.